Monday morning badge on my chest, dreams in my pocket, hope won't rest. 9 to 5 fluorescent lights, counting down minutes, counting up nights. Got a vision waiting when the whistle blows. I clock out fast, let the other me go. Monday through Friday, steady routine, 40 hours a week, working a working machine. But my heart keeps time with a different beat. Got more to do than just rinse and repeat. Working day job to pay the bills, working play job for the thrills. It's the balance that I'm living still. Monday, Friday, 40 hours deep, but my passion never goes to sleep. Working day job to pay the bills, working play job for the thrills. Holding on tight to the fire and will, punching that clock, but I'm dreaming big. Building a life that's more than it. Taking care of my husband needs, family thanks to, yeah, planting seeds. Love in the details, meals and rides, being strong for them, being true inside. Laundry spinning, plans on the wall, showing up steady, giving my all. Still carving time for the art I make. Every small step is a future I take. To no shortcuts, but I know the way. I hustle the night after hustling the day. The clock keeps moving, so do I. Got a reason deeper than getting by. Job to pay the bills, work and play job for the thrills. That's the promise that my spirit feels. Monday, Friday, 40 hours strong, but my calling's been here all along. Working day job to pay the bills, work and play job for the thrills. Chasing purpose, chasing skills. I won't quit on a dream I feel. This grind is real, but so is my will. It'll be 48, no time to waste. Every line I write leaves a mark, a trace.
Hey, everybody, it's so good to see you. I know I am starting just a couple minutes early. Cookie, I'm so glad you're here. I'm so glad you're here. Hey, Vanessa, good to see you. Thanks so much for joining. This is going to be a very short live today. Want to know why? Because that day job that you just heard about in the intro song is calling my name. I have a 1 o'clock meeting today on camera. I have a 2:30 meeting today on camera for which I have to do a presentation. And so this is going to be about 30 to 45 minutes if you did not see it in the description box. It is so good to see all of you here. For the replay, hello, my name is Evelyn. Welcome to my channel, Beautiful I Am Colored. It's a personal development and lifestyle channel. I share a little bit of doses, I guess, to borrow Shawnee's little title, of my life, little snippets here and there, sharing weight loss journey, powerlifting journey, my husband and I's new journey of empty nesting. Recently, I've been dabbling into DIY projects, so you'll get a little bit of everything here on my channel. But these particular, this is not a presentation, but these particular lives are much more structured because of my time limitations and restraints. So I start off these segments with shout outs and thank yous, which I'll start in just a moment, which is where I shout out a person, place, thing, or idea for which I am blessed or thankful for. Then I will cover any announcements that I have for you pertaining to my channel, or maybe it might even be a follow-up from a previous live that I've done. And then we cascade into whatever the topic is for today. So, hello, Purple Bellflower, good to see you. Okay, so I listened to you all loud and clear from the past couple of lives, and we are now only going to be doing horizontal for these sessions. I am hoping that that will make for a smoother experience, the user experience, in terms of, you know, people being in the mobile app versus people being over here. So we'll see how it goes today. And let me go ahead and start, because I'm on limited time today, with shout outs and thank yous. Cookie, the reason why I said I was glad you were here is because when we were on Paul's live last night, I think it was you who mentioned that you like a crime drama series. Is that right? I'll wait for you to respond, and people are just speaking to each other in the chat. I'll pull over the comments to the big screen as they come in. But if you are able to confirm, Cookie, I think that was you who said that. And I say that because one of the things on my list this week for that I'm giving a shout out to is good TV specifically. Lately, I have been binge watching. By lately, I mean just this past weekend, I have been binge watching Will Trent. Are you familiar with that show? If you like crime series, like solving those types of, puzzles, Will Trent, and the fact that Marlon said it's even good speaks volumes. That show is so good. I'm on season 2 now, episode 1. And it's got 4 seasons. I'm watching it through Hulu. So if you have Hulu, I am really enjoying Will Trent. Okay. The next shout out and thank you. Hey, Linda M, good to see you. The next shout out and thank you goes to Jill Scott's Tiny Desk performance. Now, for those of you who do not know, Jill Scott released a new album just a few days ago. And of course, she's doing the campaign right now, right? And so she did a Tiny Desk performance on NPR's Tiny Desk right here on the YouTube. Oh my God, it was fire. If you are a Jill Scott fan, I highly recommend you check that out. So I'm thankful for that because I love live music. And then the last and final shout out and thank you for today goes to none other than Twin, Miss Toy the Review 1839. She knows why I'm shouting her out. I'm not going to go into any details, but I just wanted to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much. Okay, couple of announcements. I got a big one for you today. I have a big announcement to make to you all. And it is, y'all know I have been talking about my powerlifting journey, right? And I've been sharing that with you all for the past several weeks. Let me make a mark. Let me make a note where I am on the chat. Okay, I'm at 12:07, so I can go back. All right. Well, Evelyn finally registered. And I am just 9 to 10 weeks out now from my very first powerlifting competition. Yes, folks, you heard it here. You heard it here first. I am just weeks away, 9 to 10 weeks. So you know what that means? It's time to turn up the heat. By turn up the heat, I mean, as my friend would say, calisthenics, I call him Cali, NYC. As he would say, it's time to turn up the pain. Okay, because y'all know one of my biggest goals for this year is to have me a medal. Okay, I don't care what place I make. I don't care. I just want to have a medal for this year. So I will be posting, if not tonight, scheduling to go out tonight, sometime within the next 24 hours, a more detailed update about powerlifting and where I am with that. But yes, April 25th is the date. I will keep you posted with these weekly check-ins as far as like my sessions and stuff with my coach. But it's time to turn the heat all the way up because I'm not going to be playing. So if you're into the powerlifting journey and my lifting journey, make sure you look out for that video. I'll try my best to remember to do a post and link it when I schedule it. So that's the first announcement. And y'all know I'll be looking over here because I have my little outline that I want to talk to y'all about. Now, the next thing is I shared this with y'all last week. I will be doing a long form update video for my weekly Wegovy update 2 / my weight loss update. That'll be this Friday, probably evening, because I do have to go into work, but I get my InBody, my 3-month InBody scan on Friday. So that is significant because that's when I'll find out exactly where my body fat percentage is and if I'm on track. For those of you who are new here, first of all, thank you so much for being here. But second, I have been on a weight loss journey and sharing with you consistently since August of 2024. And I started August 2024, but consistently sharing around September-ish of 2024. The bottom line is my goal has always been to get to 29% body fat or below. Right now, I have been hovering in the 30s, high 30s at my last doctor's appointment. My goal is to get down to 29% by Memorial Day weekend, which is why I've been telling y'all, be prepared because I will be showing out. I'm sticking to that. come summer, I'm telling you, I will be showing out. Anyways, so stick around for that long form video at the end of the week. In between that, I will be doing impromptu workout sessions between like my powerlifting gym and of course now my gym, my workout room here at the house. So stay tuned for those. Let's get into the comments. And I said 12:07. Let me see here. At 12:07, I'm just going to check in the comments, see who all came in. And we'll get through these real quick and then we'll get to the topic real fast. Okay, wait, let me get on up. I missed, no, it was 12:06. Okay, Cookie says, Will Trent has been recommended to me and I have forgotten the name of it. That's the next one. Oh, my God, buddy. Yes, girl, it's so good, Cookie. Cookie, I love solving puzzles and stuff like that. The writing in this show is so good. And not to mention, the styling, baby, the styling of the cast in this show, the color scheme that they put, the filter that they put on this show, baby, had me looking up who the designer was. I literally waited and watched the credits to see the lady's name who is dressing these folks in this series. Will Trent is what I'm talking about, y'all. Ooh. Cold-blooded, baby. When I tell you the threads that everybody, the pilot episode, you know, that's when the shows don't know if they're gonna get green lighted and all that good stuff. So you know the budget be. But by episode 4 rolls around, and you start seeing Cookie, I cannot wait to see how you feel about this show. I need somebody outside of Marlon to talk about this show with. Okay, Vanessa says she loves Jill Scott. Vanessa, I know you was turning up when Twan was sharing with us the New Edition Toni Braxton Boys to Men concert the other night virtually. Girl, you got to watch Jill Scott's NPR Tiny Desk performance right here on the YouTube. It was so good. I turned that joint up on the surround sound. Hey, Shayna, so good to see you, little sis. This is my virtual little sis, okay? For those of y'all who don't know, I adopt, you know, certain people here in the community. Okay, Cookie says she loved Jill Scott too. Okay, I'm telling you, you want something to pick up your day? Turn it on. She does a couple of the you know, old school songs on the NPR Tiny Desk. She does a couple of old school songs, so check her out for that. But she does a couple of her new songs too. I think when she was getting ready to release the new album these past few days, the single that they released was called Beautiful People, which is fabulous. So yeah, check that out. Okay, Linda says, wow. Vanessa says, congratulations. Yes. And spoiler alert, I'm going to put this in a long form video for y'all. But it's not going to be here in Colorado. I am in my hometown of Memphis, Tennessee. Hello, somebody. I'm going home for my first meet. Listen, I cannot wait. The meet is not going to be hosted in Memphis. It's going to be hosted like on the outskirts in a suburban area. But I'm so happy because I get to see my daughter because my oldest daughter lives there now. She's going to come out and support me. Of course, I'm bringing Marlon, packing him up and bringing him along. But you all know our whole families, both sides, live in Memphis. And so it's going to be good to have family members who can attend there to support me. So I'll make sure to catch footage, of course, when the time comes. But right now, yeah, she finna start going hard. Okay. Hey, Teddy, he like, what's up? Yeah. She about to do it, I'm telling you. I turn into a whole guy at the gym. I don't know why, but I do. Cookie says, congratulations. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Vanessa says, turn it up all the way. You understand? It's like the gas stove. When you turn the burner, you know, you have the high temp burner on the gas stove and you turn that joint up because the flames can get and stretch across that big pot, you know, much more than it can on all the other eyes on the stove. Yeah, that's what we're finna do. Thank you, Vanessa. She says, you got this, Evelyn. Thank you, Nicole. Appreciate you. Okay, Cookie says her predictions, my prediction is you are on track. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, you already know it's going to be crop top season, baby. It's crop top season. Grant said, hey, Grant, good to see you. Welcome. Will Trent, I got another fan in here. It is a phenomenal show. I fully agree. I like something that keep my attention. I don't want to, I really want to be thinking with the main characters about how I'm solving this case. How are we getting to the root cause? And then not only that, the beeline stories and shows, I want to follow that too. Like I want to follow your life and the fact that, I'm not going to ruin it for you, Cookie, but there are so many sub stories in terms, and they're so deep. The writing, I don't know if AI did the writing for the show or not, but what I can tell you is the show is good. You're right. The style of it all. Yes. Like my eyes was open. I'm like, oh, you put that and that together? Oh, excuse me. Uh, Grant saying hello to Teddy, Cookie, Vanessa, and Bellflower. Vanessa says, yes, I would say, yes, you were. Yes, you were. But it was a good time and so generous of Twan to share that with us live, her experience at the New Edition concert. How am I? You know what? This morning when I woke up, I was a little bit tired and lagging. I got on 2 sweaters now. I got on the turtleneck, got my heated blanket right here. It's one of those days where I am just cold. It's not necessarily frigid outside, but I am just cold, But I cannot complain. I cannot. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking, Grant. Vanessa says, I watch Tiny Desk all the time. Tiny Desk I love Tiny Desk as well. I'm also a big NPR fan in general. Cookie says, I let you know as soon as I start. Thank you. Yes. Okay, perfect. Okay, she says, I'll let you know as soon as I start watching. I should be able to start binging this weekend. Okay. If you want to, you can even post on the community page on my channel. Okay. Grant says, Hulu has all the episodes. Yes, they do. They sure do. Okay, Cookie saying hello to Grant. You'd love to come support Teddy. Are you close to Mississippi? Because if you are, you're more than welcome to come. I really just did my stress, literally, because I was like, Ev, you dragging your feet on this. You wait till you get along for it's what I'm saying. I'm dragging my feet. Wow, dragging my. Okay, let me say which. I'm feeling kind of pulled in a couple of directions, so we'll see if I can synchronize the kind of the topic I want to cover today. Okay. Vanessa, hey to Grant. Hey, Mia, so good to see you. Will Trent is a wonderful girl, ain't it? Girl, I love me some good TV. I ain't even gonna lie. I'm kind of waiting for Paradise to come out. I think is that this week that it comes out. I really love the first season of Paradise, and I'm praying to God they get their writing right, and they don't take me too far in one direction for that one. Grant says, hey, Mia. Vanessa says, hey, Mia. Okay, Nightbot. Okay, Shani. Hey, girl, so good to see you. Okay, Cookie says, hey, Mia. People are speaking to each other, speaking. Let me see. What show y'all talking about? We talking about Will Trent. It's a crime investigative, like drama type show, streaming on Hulu. But I think originally it's on ABC. I don't know if they're current right now or not, but I had not been introduced to it until I saw it on Hulu. So that's how I'm watching it. Okay, Nicole's Bellflower letting everybody know she's driving right now. Okay, please be careful while you're driving. And we understand. Will Trent from ABC, exactly right, Grant. Christy and I love the Rookie series. You know what? I think I watched maybe one episode, and I think I did like the Rookie series as well, but I stopped watching it because my time. So I might have to circle back to that one. Thanks for sharing, Grant. Vanessa says, happy Tuesday, Shawnee. Shawnee says, okay, I'll have to watch. I love good TV. Girl, Cookie committed to watching. Grant is familiar with the show. I think he already finished the series. So we got a few of us in here that can have some conversation around the show. I just love good stories. And this is one that has captured like my attention. Mia says, Will finding his father and just, don't tell me. Oh my God, I can't put that on the screen. Just laugh. Oh my God. Mia, you gave us a tip. Okay. I ain't got that far yet in the season. It's okay. I'm only on season 2, episode 1. So I have a ways to go to catch up. But basically, Mia is sharing with us that it is still live. Like this show is still going on. I know, right? Betty is hilarious, okay, on the show. And the fact that they made too many details, okay, stop, because y'all haven't seen the show yet, so I don't want to ruin anything. Just watch it and we'll talk about it next time, okay? All right, listen, y'all. I originally started with today's topic, and it was going to be titled Preparing for Opportunities, which is probably really, Lord, y'all know, it's time for me to get serious, which is probably really going to be a rinse and repeat of things that I've already shared with y'all, okay? But I'm going to put a pin in that, and I want to share a snippet of what I've been reading. So I do like to read, and this is a personal development lifestyle channel, right? And so I do like to read or tend to read things that fill me up from a personal development standpoint. Now, speaking of shows, some months back or last month, I was watching Ready to Love, the Detroit edition of Ready to Love. I was watching that on Pluto. And in this, and it's a dating show. Don't ask me why I like dating shows. I just do. Perhaps because I never dated, really. Y'all know our story. We've been together since forever. But anyway, in this particular episode of Ready to Love, these people who were considering each other had personal development mindset, growth mindset, in common with each other. And they both had read this book that they referenced in the show. Now, don't tell me how the Lord worked, because he works in mysterious ways. But this book was mentioned in this show. And when books are mentioned in shows, like when the editor decides to keep titles of books, certain songs, there is a specific reason why they are strategically placing certain things in shows. For me, I took that as my cue to add another book to my library. The book that I'm referencing today's live, let me make a note because the chat going. I'm going to come back to y'all in a second. Let's go up to 12, 20, 21. Okay. So the book I'm referencing that they were talking about on the show is called Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. Okay. I'm not going to get too academic on you, but I am going to kind of get a little tiny bit, okay? Because I like to reference the things that I'm talking about. I'm still reading this book. I'm right here. Here's my little makeshift bookmarker, okay? So I am right here and reading this book. I am on the section of this book where the main character, so this is nonfiction, the main character, Napoleon Hill, is interviewing the devil. And he's quizzing the devil down about the devil's tactics and how the devil actually works. And so I want to read a couple of snippets for you. Then I'll come back, circle in the chat, and then I'm going to try my best to connect what I found in this book so far to my notes. Okay? So I'm going to, for those of you familiar, y'all know I don't need these for a close-up reading. I only need them for a far away. Let me put that back because that's where I am. I got a couple of markers here. Do y'all do y'all's books like this where y'all have the tabs? I did that since I was in school. I like to always, and I'm a marginal note taker too when I read books. Anyhow. Okay, so remember, Napoleon Hill, I just set it up for you. This part of the book, he is actually interviewing the devil. And so the way this section of the book is written is a Q&A section, literally like interview style. Okay, so, and the devil has requested Napoleon Hill to call him Majesty, Your Majesty, because of all the power and control that he has. Okay, let's see. Napoleon Hill questions the devil. He says, "You must have many tricks and devices by which you gain and hold control of human mind. We're transformed by the renewing of our minds." Okay, so listen at this. Listen at the devil's response. He says, "To be sure, I employ tricks and devices to control human thought. My devices are clever ones too." So then Napoleon Hill says, "Go ahead and describe your clever tricks, Your Majesty." And the devil's response was, and this is key, I got this jump start in my book. Okay, it started. One of my cleverest devices for mind control is fear. I plant the seed of fear in the minds of people, and as these seeds germinate and grow through use, I control the space they occupy. The 6 most effective fears are the fear of poverty, fear of criticism, fear of ill health, fear of the loss of love, fear of old age, fear of death. Okay. And then the interview goes into great detail about each of the 6 categories of fear the devil highlights. But I'm going to fast forward. If you want to know more, you can get this book. I got mine on Amazon. I'm reading snippets from Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. And this is the annotated version. Again, this book was written, original manuscript was 1938. Okay, 1938. The annotated version is 2000 and something. Okay. So my greatest weapon, so this I skipped. This is the section where the devil is talking about drifting. And he says, my greatest weapon over human beings consists of 2 secret principles by which I gain control of their minds. I will speak first of the principle of habit, through which I silently enter the minds of people. By operating through this principle, I establish, I wish I could avoid using this word, the habit of drifting. When a person begins to drift on any subject, he is headed straight toward the gates of what you earthbound people call hell. Cool. So you might be wondering, what is a drifter? Well, the devil is going to define it for us. A drifter is one who permits himself to be influenced and controlled by circumstances outside of his mind. A drifter is one who accepts whatever life throws his or her way, I added the her, without making a protest or putting up a fight. A drifter is one who is too lazy mentally to use his own brain. Listen, y'all, I don't know, but this book is changing my life. It's changing my life. It's changing my life. The book is called Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill, original manuscript back in 1938. We are in 2026. So you might ask, Evelyn, how is this tied into your topic of preparing for opportunities? I'm going to try my best to let the Lord use me on today and share exactly why after I get through these comments. Let me scroll up. Okay, let me scroll up because I saw new people and I want to make sure I address you as you come in. Okay, let's see. Okay. Shawnee was saying she was ready to love. Honey, I know you are. You know, my prayers and everything is going up for you. Mia, is that on Hulu? So Ready to Love comes on OWN. It's a dating show. Ready to Love comes on OWN when it's in season, but you can watch the replays. One of the ways is to watch it on Pluto. That's how I've been watching it. Mia says, okay, I'm so sorry, guys. Betty the dog has a different name in real life. I'm hardcore into that show. Laugh out loud. Sorry. Okay, no worries, Mia. We love you. No worries. Okay, just confirming that yes, it's on Hulu. And then Mia says, I didn't realize how Jackie was so jaded by Hollywood after the Marilyn Monroe thing with her husband. Interesting. There are 4 episodes out so far in that story. Okay, good to know. Hey, Coach, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing well today, which I'm sure that you are. Coach Mary saying, hey to y'all. Jonathan came in as well. Hello, Mr. Carnivore Muscle. Jonathan, he says, hello, just coming back from watching the new Avatar. It was good fun. Jonathan, that is so good. You got out the house and was able to sit through the whole movie. It's a good day for you. It's a good day for you. Okay, the show, we were talking about a couple things, Coach. The show was Ready to Love, which is where I found out, oddly enough, about the title of this book that I'm reading today. And then the other show that we were talking about is called Will Trent, which is a crime drama series show on ABC. And yes, Mia is sharing that I'm talking about this book, as I just stated. Cookie says, wow, Evelyn, interesting. I'm putting that in my cart now. When I tell you, this book is so juicy. If you into just expanding your knowledge base and helping to kind of tie things together, it's so good. It's so good, y'all. Coach May Ring said, hey, Mia. And then Mia says, I pre-ordered the new Bunny XO book that came out today. Amazon is supposed to deliver tomorrow. I know I'll be done in a few days. Oh, we got an avid reader up in the building. I love it. I love actually buying my books because Marlon, one of our dreams is to have an actual library room in our house. We have like books that are packed up and stuff because we just don't have the space, in our bungalow. But let me tell you, it's a dream to have a library that is like has the ladder where, the books are on, because y'all know I'm only 5'4", where the books are up on the top shelf so I can climb the ladder and grab a book from my home library. Oh, I don't know why. I just like it. Vanessa said, wow, that's powerful, right? Shawnee says, I heard of that book. I'm going to get it. Hey, T, how you doing? Good to see you. Okay, for those of you who do not know, TT the Trucker's channel is no longer. His new channel is Positive T. And y'all can connect on my channel. If you put in the exclamation point and the word beautiful, it'll populate your channel so that you can go to it if you are not a blue moderator, okay? And you can put that in at any time. It doesn't bother me at all. I would prefer for y'all to do that so you know how to find each other. Okay, Cookie saying hello. Saying hello. Okay, I'm gonna skip over the greetings. Okay, and then Cookie saying okay. Okay, so how you gonna tie that in to what you're gonna talk about, Evelyn? Well, like I had shared at the top of today's live. Hey, Coach T is also here. Come on, coaches on today. It's good to see y'all. Thank you for being here. Okay, I see your comment, Mia. I'm gonna mark it and I'm gonna circle back to it, okay? Because I gotta log off early to get ready for my 1 o'clock. So let me try to get through this. Okay, the title of today was Preparing for Opportunities, which I had expressed is gonna pretty much be a rinse and repeat of some of the stuff that I've already shared previously, okay? Now, remember when I was reading excerpts from this book, the devil was talking about in this book how he uses the mind and how he gets into the human mind. And he likes to focus on what he called and labeled people who are drifters. Meaning these people are controlled by their external circumstances. They allow external things to pull them into a place instead of taking control of what they can control, which is always yourself. Always yourself. And I know, I'm feeling led to caveat a statement. I can hear somebody right now saying, but certain things you can't just get over, Evelyn. Certain things, stick with you for life. My response to that is, you're so right. You're so right. And if that's where your mind is, I understand it. I respect that that's where you are. And also, I would like to encourage that if we were to shift some things and change our minds, that it doesn't always have to be, is what I would say to that. Just in case. I just felt the need to say that. So am I preparing for opportunities? Let's do a quick check-in. And y'all, this is rhetorical, okay? You don't have to participate in the chat. This is just me sending out love and reminders to you, my friends, right here on the YouTube. Opportunities can come at any time. Most of the times, the opportunities that we've really been praying to God for, oh, God, bless this. Oh, God, please move this. Oh, move that. Okay. Those types of things, they usually come, surprise, I'm here. So here's my rhetorical questions for you on today. How many of you have updated your resumes? Do you still have the resume that was from 2016? And you have not added your current duties and responsibilities to your resume? Again, these are rhetorical questions. I'm just here to gently remind you of where we are in the season that we're in, and I'm basing that off of my own lived experience, okay? I'm living out this stuff right today. Have you created your short bio and your long bio for when you get the call and people want to interview you or have you on their show or have you in a cast or have you come to some whatever? Have you did that? Have you leveraged the use of AI and gotten your headshots done? So when they say for this application, we need a headshot of you, you could just go into your files and pull it over and plug it in, and that you don't have to do double work. Have you done that yet? I'm going to get back to it because I'm not just getting on you. What I say is also for me. It's stuff that I'm living right now. Another spoiler alert. Let me go up to the segment about the bio piece. Remember, it's been a couple months at least that I talked about bios. Remember that? And I shared with y'all, I put my bio, my long form bio on my website, by the way, shameless plug, beautifulimecolored.com. If you want to purchase a copy of the book that I wrote, it's there on my website. Okay. But you know what I didn't do? I didn't do my short form bio. So I got in their registration form last night for my powerlifting competition. Guess what section they had on my registration form? A bio section. In the registration form for a powerlifting meet, and in the parenthetical insertion next to that section on the registration form, it said, tell us a little bit about yourself so the announcer can share things with the audience. I'm telling you, I be sensing stuff. I be saying stuff before it happened. And sometimes this girl right here, this lady, this 48-year-old, sometimes she don't even follow her own advice. I'm just being transparent. And I'm here to tell you, I told y'all this was finna be a season of opportunities. They finna come back to back. We ain't gonna be able to stop it. You can't stop it because it's the season that we in. But see, we allow drifting, that's talked about in this book. We allow extenuating circumstances to pull us and allow us to do things that we don't even need to be focused our attention on. We need to be focused on stuff over here, but because we are not trained and disciplined and consistent, Callie, because we are not trained, our minds, I'm talking about your mind right now, to be consistent and disciplined enough to pull you over into what you need to be focused on. When the opportunities come, you will not be ready. And I want us all to be ready for the many opportunities that are heading our way. Okay. Now it's 12:39. As y'all know, I work a day job. Okay. I'm finna get ready to review these comments and then I have to go. But I just let the Lord use me as he sees fit. Let me just see if I covered everything I wanted to cover for today's little chit chat. I got one last point and then I'm gonna get through the comments. Here's my one last point. Risk can come, opportunities can come with risk, but there's a such thing associated with risk called calculated risk, right? That's where, I'm not sure who's leaving, but thank you for being here. Bye. There's a such thing as calculated risk. And that's where opportunity comes and you have to weigh if taking this opportunity is the risk of taking said opportunity is gonna put you in a better situation, if it's gonna pull you back a couple steps, or if it's strategic and pulling you back a couple steps so that you can go 10 to 15 steps ahead. That's not up for me to determine. Y'all know what y'all got going on. That's up for you to determine. I'm just here to provide little insights, little snippets of hope and healing to get us to the places that we need to go for our divine purpose that we have on this earth. That is part of my purpose here on Beautiful Lime Color. So yeah. So again, the book I'm referencing, currently reading, is Outwitting the Devil by Napoleon Hill. I have the annotated version. And I look forward to continuing this conversation as I'm led. Let me go back up to the chat. I think 12. Let me go up and let's see. Okay, I said hello to Coach T when she came in. Everybody was saying hello. Okay, Mia says, I have my resume from this job I'm at now. I had to get hired by my company. I started as a temp, no headshots, just selfies. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, people are saying, hey, Linda, Beautiful is pulling on us gently. I am. I have to. It's part of my purpose. Yes, ma'am. Bio. Mia says, these are fabulous things to have. Indeed, Mia. Shawnee says, yes, she is gorgeous. Mia says, hey, Coach T. Hey, gorgeous. Cookie says, great live, Evelyn. Got to go put on my face so you can pick up the grands. You know how it goes. I sure do. Got to make sure they recognize me. Oh, it's so good. I love Cookie. I love her sense of humor. Okay, so everybody's saying bye to Cookie. Okay, Tamika says, same, Beautiful. I can give advice, but when it comes to me, I can get stagnant. But I look at it as I'm helping others and eventually we'll receive. Yes, I agree. And also, I think we have to, the messengers, have to get better about following in suit too. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't want to miss out. Sometimes we can be in such a posture of giving that sometimes we can forget to give to ourselves. And what I am learning right now, Tamika, is that I love to give to others, and I have to, at this season, learn how to prioritize myself too, so that when these things come before me, I'm not missing the mark. You know, it's a beautiful harmony between, you know, the giving to others and then the giving to self. I have not mastered it by no stretch. I'm working on it. Okay, Shawnee saying bye to Cookie. Grant says, very encouraging, Evelyn. Thank you. It's my pleasure. With that, I saw Jonathan. I think I saw Callie come in for a moment too. I think I saw it. I don't know why it disappeared. Let me just double check. I could have swore I saw Callie. Yes, I did. Okay, I thought I saw him come in for a second. Anyhow, that concludes today's live. I told you it will be shorter because I got to get ready for 1 o'clock. So I need to get prepped and ready for that meeting and prepared. As always, I don't take it lightly that any of you spend any time with me at any point. I don't take it lightly. I want to just say thank you so much. I wish you all a wonderful afternoon. I look forward to seeing you again, whether it's a live stream, impromptu, whatever. In the meantime, remember the future you is waiting on you. I really, truly mean that. Just like the future Evelyn is waiting on me to show up right now and make the decisions and the things that I need to do to get to that next point. But in the meantime, we enjoy the process and we enjoy the journey as well. Again, wishing you all a fabulous afternoon. Have a great workout if you haven't worked out yet today. And I will see you next time. Thanks for being here. See y'all next time.